Hello, this is Wisconsin Builders Association Executive Director Brad Boyks, and welcome to another edition of The Blueprint. Hope that everybody had a safe and relaxing holiday season, and welcome back. I want to start off today with an update on the Uniform Dwelling Code Council. That council, which contains a number of WDA members, met in December for the first time since a year prior, when they met in December of 2018. This is the first meeting that features the leadership appointed by Governor Tony Evers. Their first order of business was to choose the chair and the vice chair, and I'm happy to report that the two WDA members who had previously served in that capacity were unanimously re-elected to continue to serve for an additional 2 years. Mike Coelho and Mary Schrader were re-elected to serve as the chair and the vice chair of the Uniform Dwelling Code Council. Members had asked DSPS staff to hopefully hold another in-person meeting early in 2020. There are a number of proposed code changes that the council had discussed in December of 2019. And also to this last meeting as well. So we are hopeful that they will hold a meeting to consider those. And also a number of members and non-members had submitted suggested code change using the online system. Also, if anybody has any suggested code changes to the Uniform Dwelling Code, you can click the link in this email to submit that suggested change as well. We are currently also working with Governor Evers' staff to make sure that all of our members who are up for reappointment receive their appointment from the governor. So far, we've only received notice that Mark Ettram has received his letter confirming that he would be reappointed for an additional 2-year term. So we are hopeful that all of our members will continue to serve under the leadership that was elected, and congratulations to those folks who were again elected as the leaders of the Uniform Dwelling Code Council to continue to serve in 2020. Also available as links in this email are recent interviews that members, the leaders of the State Assembly and State Senate recently had that have been posted on Wisconsin Eye. Wisconsin Eye, for those who aren't familiar, kind of Wisconsin C-SPAN, where they post a lot of information relating to state government. So they posted interviews and a media availability from Assembly Speaker Robin Vos, Assembly Minority Leader Gordon Hintz, Senate Minority Leader Jennifer Schilling, and State Senate Majority Leader Scott Fitzgerald. Again, you can click all of those interviews and media availabilities in the body of this email. Most notably in Senator Fitzgerald's media availability, he mentioned the possibility of an additional tax cut before the end of the legislative session, most likely to address increases in property taxes. Fitzgerald's comments were the result of hearing back from constituents recently about increases in their property taxes, likely due to referendums that have been passed on the local level. One way that was mentioned by Fitzgerald to provide a property tax cut in 2020 would be to use increased revenue numbers that are expected from additional revenues that have come in to backfill or pay for the portion of the property taxes that fund technical colleges. Finally, Senator Fitzgerald had said he was having additional conversations with members of his caucus, in addition to Speaker Vos, on the possibility of bringing legislation to address this issue before the likely adjournment of the legislative session in March. Also, we are gearing up for a special election for the GOP primary for the 7th Congressional District. There are 2 candidates running in a Republican primary to replace Sean Duffy in Wisconsin's 7th Congressional District, and those are currently running throughout the Northwoods. The first announcement was Senator Tom Tiffany announcing the release of a radio ad that features former Wisconsin Governor Scott Walker. Earlier this week, also former aide to U.S. Senator Ron Johnson and Army veteran Jason Church also announced that he was running a district-wide radio ad in addition to a cable television ad as well. Links to those 3 ads can also be found in this email as well. The reason we're spending so much time on the GOP primary is essentially, it looks very likely that the winner of the Republican primary will go on to win that special election to replace Congressman Duffy. The Democrats have publicly stated that they're not going to spend a lot of time or money in that special election, so it seems likely that the winner of the Republican primary will go on to be the next congressman from the 7th Congressional District. A quick reminder, now that we are all settled in after the holidays, to members to register for our member meeting day and our installation dinner and awards presentation on Friday, February 7th. We will be having that event in Door County at the Stone Harbor Resort in Sturgeon Bay. The installation event is our biggest event of the year. We recently lowered the ticket price to $75 and would ask everybody to click the link in your email to register to attend not only the member meeting day, which is a free event, and then later on in the evening, we will have a cocktail hour, the installation of our leadership, in addition to some awards to be presented to members as well, all for $75 a ticket. So please take some time and click the link in your email to register for that upcoming event. So again, thank you for tuning in. As always, we will talk to you in a couple of weeks, and have a great rest of the week. Thank you.